Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. It has been quite a bit since I have filmed. It is officially the new year. It is officially 2025 and this is the first video that I'm filming in 2025. So I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. Happy New Year's. I'm really excited for my channel and what it's going to become in this new year. I got a lot of feedback from the giveaway Excel Google form that I sent out that you guys loved my project pan and want to see more panning content. So I'm going to try and incorporate that a little bit more, try to incorporate more, not just makeup, but just in general using products up. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related, and I love trying new makeup, but I definitely want to make sure that I am consuming the makeup and I'm not overspending, and just in general try to really think about the products that I am buying, that I am bringing into my collection. So if you like that kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. Today's video is going to be my first project pan update of the new year. I've made quite a bit of progress in some of these products. I did finish a product. I'm going to be rolling in a couple of products as well. So let's just hop into it. As always with my project pan updates, I like to go from least exciting to most exciting updates. That generally means least amount of visible progress to most amount of visible progress. So the first thing that I want to mention, I don't have this in my collection right at this moment because I forgot it at my fiance's house. That is the Refi Gloss Highlighter, and the reason why it's at my fiance's house is because it is with my skincare toiletry bag right now. The way that I've been using that most lately has been incorporating a little bit of it into my body lotion. I really just have not been reaching for highlighter very often, and just in general don't think I need to wear highlighter very often because I kind of like more of a matter look. I'm really close to being done with it. Not quite there yet, but almost there. I think I have a couple more uses out of it, and I think by next month I should be able to finish it up. I just don't have it here to show you guys because it is at my fiance's house for this month's update. The next thing I want to talk about is the Tower 28 Swipe On Serum Concealer. This is in the shade MDR. Like I said in the last couple of updates, there's just not a great way for me to see how much progress I've been making on here. Like, even when I let it sit, it doesn't settle to the bottom, and I don't see any distinct line of demarcations in here besides when I try and swipe the sides. So I think all of the product is in down here, so under the 8 part of the Tower 28, but it's just incredibly hard to see. I've been using this with every single makeup look that I've been doing. I've been using it quite a bit too, because not only am I using it under my eyes, I've been spot correcting with it as well, and it's just one of my favorite concealers. I do really like this, and I've been really enjoying having this in my project pan. I just can't figure out a great way to show you, and I don't think weighing it would be beneficial because I think most of the weight is just the tube. So I'm still working on it. I think I still have quite a bit to go, but I do like the concealer. I'm excited to keep using it. I genuinely just feel like it is one of the best concealers out there. The next product I want to talk about is my Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. Mine is in the shade G9, and as you can see, I'm over a third of the way through the packaging. This past month, I feel like I used it a little bit more than I have been the previous month, but just a little bit, because this texture is so thin. It's just taking me a really long time to work my way through it. My skin has also been pretty good lately, so I've been liking this for almost every day. I wore this pretty much every day the last month just through having to go on a work trip for 2 weeks, the holidays, and then also just being in the office. I have been reaching for this quite a bit. So yeah, it's still not my favorite. I still have to go in and spot correct any of my acne marks, but I do like it. I do think it sinks in really nicely, and it gives my skin a little bit of that hydration that my skin needs without making me feel super excessive oily. I like it. It's just taking me a really long time to get through it just because the texture is so liquidy, and I've been going in with like a couple of layers as well. It doesn't build super nicely, but it doesn't get patchy either. I've mostly just been using it to try and use more of the product up. So I'll just go in with a couple of layers. The next product I wanted to talk about is this from e.l.f. This is their primer infused bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. You can see that I've expanded the pan a little bit. It's a little bit further away from that middle ring. I'm still doing good on this. I feel like I've made quite a bit of progress. It is definitely still flattening out a little bit. I honestly don't think I used this as much as I probably should have, just because with the makeup that I've been doing, it's been pretty minimal. It's been the skin tint, concealer, and then usually the Benefit Benetint. And if I feel like going in with bronzer, I've just been using the Merit Bronze Balm as like a cream bronzer, and I haven't really been going in with the powder as much. I do like the powder. I mean, I have this in my collection still, and I'm working my way through it pretty steadily. It just hasn't gone further out into like side pan yet. It's getting there. That is progress. Another product that I don't have with me to show you guys is the Kaja Gloss Shot. No, the Kaja, I forgot what the exact title was, but it was the Kaja Gloss, and that is because I lost it. I lost it pretty early into the month as well. I believe I must have dropped it when I was in Texas for work, something like that. Maybe I lost it at Six Flags when I was in Texas. Whatever happened, I cannot find it. I've checked all of my pants, pockets, I've checked everywhere. It's gone. And it was gone in Texas. So I unfortunately did not finish that one, did not make a lot of progress on that before I lost it, but I will be rolling in a new gloss to try and replace that. Yeah, it must have fallen out on like a roller coaster or something. I have absolutely no idea. It is gone though. Hello, it is a little bit later in the day, but when I started to edit the footage from earlier, I realized I forgot to mention my Kosas cloud set, and this is pretty impressive, honestly. I've used this quite a bit. The originally domed part is so flat now, like there's not even a dome. If you can maybe see that, like it's flat all the way around. So really good progress with this. I think that I'll be able to finish this up in the next couple of months, hopefully like first quarter of this year. I think this is really good progress. I do think it's going to be like a little bit longer. I don't think I'm quite there yet and completely finishing it up, but a couple more months, I think I'm almost there. I've been using it every time I've been doing my makeup as well, and I haven't even really been needing to touch up a ton, mostly because the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint is moisturizing, but it doesn't make my skin feel overly greasy throughout the day, and so I don't really feel the need to like add in a ton of powder. Something that I feel like has been helping a lot as well though is just using a brush to pick it up. When using a brush, there is a little bit of kick up as well. So I don't know. I'm pretty proud of this progress. I feel like I'm really close to being done with it, and this powder has been taking so long. Like this is the second time it's been in my project pan. I feel like I can get there soon, and I'm really hoping that the soon is like actually soon, but I can't believe I forgot to mention it earlier. Thank you for bearing with me. Let's go back to the original part of this video. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention that I fully used up is my Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I have talked about this every single Project Pan update that I did not really like this. I thought this was too oily for my skin type. It was moisturizing, but just in general, I don't really love like an oily feeling, sticky feeling primer on my face. Like this was a little bit too tacky and too oily for my preference. I prefer something a little bit more gel-like that like sinks in really quickly. So I definitely wouldn't repurchase this primer, but I'm really glad that I finished it up. I know I have a lot of primers in my collection. I definitely need to work through them a little bit more, but I'm really glad that I finished this up. I'm really proud of that, and I will be rolling in a product to replace this as well, but I'm really glad that I finished this up. This is also my first empty of the year, which is fun and exciting, and it's nice to know that I'm starting off the year a really good start. I know the last video that I posted was my empties video, so check that out if you haven't already, and you will see this in about 6 months for my next empties video. Let's talk about the things that I am gonna roll into my project pan to replace the couple of things that I either lost or finished up. The first thing that I'm gonna roll in is this from In Beauty Project. This is their lip oil in the Mystery Glaze scent variation. It's kind of a thicker gloss. It's very similar to the Kaja one that I just had in there. It's kind of similar to the Dior lip oils and like the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils, that same texture and consistency. It's got a really big doe foot. This also has quite a bit of product in here as well. This has 6 milliliters of product. The texture of this is really nice. The scent of this is nice as well. I do really like this, and I am gonna try and get more use out of it. It is a pretty clear gloss, but when it gets on my lips, it ends up being a little bit more of a bright pink. It is kind of that like pH changing lip gloss. Yeah, I'm excited to get some use out of it. I think that this will be nice to have in my collection. And again, I have so many lip products that I just need to keep working my way through them. And this is the way that I'm gonna do it. This In Beauty Glaze lip oil in the shade Mystery Glaze is getting rolled in. And then to replace the Glossier Future Dew, I am gonna put in another glowy primer, but this is just a tiny mini. This is the Drunk Elephant Be Goldy Bright Drops. This is a mini, so it's like 5 milliliters of product, and it's kind of the same like glowy primer type. However, this is pretty similar to the De-Bronzy, but just gold and not having any bronzy pigments to it. So this one is much more gel-like liquid. It blends out really nicely, but it leaves a pretty glowy finish. Because this is just a mini, I do feel like I would be able to use this up pretty quickly, and I kind of want to just minimize my collection as much as I possibly can and kind of get some of the easy things out of the way first that I know I could finish up pretty quickly, just so I can feel like I'm making a lot of progress right off the bat. It feels like an airless pump in here. Like, it feels like the bottom doesn't have any product in here. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this pretty quickly. I feel like this texture is more the kind of texture that I like, and so it like absorbs in really quickly. It'll leave a pretty glowy finish without making me feel super oily and greasy. And because it is a mini, I do think I will be able to finish this in a couple of months here. The lip oil is probably going to take me a little bit longer just because it's pretty full right now. I don't have a ton of progress on this as of right now, and I feel like there's a lot of product left to go, but I do like this lip oil. I think it'll be a good addition. And that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I'm kind of bummed I lost the Kaja gloss, but that's okay. It just means that I have more to work on. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year's, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are starting a project pan this year, I wish you the best of luck, and here's to starting off the new year right. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.